doesn't really like all the emails and all the back and forth with the agents kind of gives him anxiety. So I'm like, well, I don't want you being anxious, you know? So when you look at your team as a whole, I have a good team. I have good, valuable people that come to work every day. But if they're not truly happy, I never want to put somebody in the position that I was in, working a 9 to 5 job where my alarm goes off and I press snooze until the very last second, and then I have to get up and go to that job. I want you to wake up and be like, I get to go to work today.
Yeah. No, we're in such alignment on that. Obviously, like our team, we built it based off of the internet leads, and that's not for everyone. But whether it's agents on our team or agents that I coach, it's what do you enjoy doing? Because I can show you how to build real estate based around the activities that you enjoy doing, and also what's your personality like.
Yeah.
For me, you can't catch me at a networking event. It's just I would not thrive. I never went to networking events. I never focused on doing open houses. Some people have that gift of having a conversation and building that relationship, within 15 seconds.
Yeah.
So, if that's your gift, let's focus on those activities that are going to, because it all works in real estate. And I know that was one of your big things, last time we spoke, was really helping agents grow their business.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I launched Link, which is, so Link to me, the name Link is linking people together. Right. So, and when I was trying to find a name for it, I thought of my grandma. My grandma was the link to our family. No matter what family feud was going on, no matter what you did during the week, every Sunday we got together for dinner. So I remember that as, a young girl, and grandma was the link to that. So when grandma passed away, we kind of stopped doing that. So that's where the name Link came from, and linking other like-minded people in business. No matter if you're in real estate, if you're a CEO of some other company, or if you're wanting to shift and you're wanting to do something different, it's just getting like-minded people together. And we had our fourth one was yesterday.
That's awesome. Are you doing a monthly or weekly or?
I'm doing it every other month. Okay. So it's the second Wednesday every other month, and then I have the Link mentorship, and that's more of a buy-in program. Yeah. And that is every Sunday, 7 p.m., a Zoom call with me. And we just really dissect your business.
That's awesome.
So,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I did not know that part. Now, did you create that in the last couple of years?
So this is our fourth Link event. So it's been the past 6 months.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that.
Yeah, thank you.
And I know the last conversation we had was around this because, there's so many transactions that happen on the market that there's no reason why we can't help each other for what I like to say. And I always tell agents, like, anything that I've done or our team has done, we've just copied from others. So I copied this, right? Community over competition.
Yep.
And what works for me, I'm going to share with other agents, no matter where they're at in their business, and show you exactly how we went from zero to whatever. And here's how I think of things. And that's just awesome that you're kind of building out that program and providing that resource.
It's really cool. I mean, in the Link mentorship program, in literally 3 weeks, I have a lady who works she's a lender. Right. So, and she wanted to get into the investing world, but her and her husband were, they had some debt, and she didn't really know what to do with, how to start investing. And in 3 weeks, she's already invested with me as a gap funder for some of my projects. And, we're going to close out her first project, and she's going to make $25,000 on that. And she's like, I'm quitting my job. But it's really cool to see that excitement,
Yeah, and that's the thing is, I was talking to another agent that I coach, and he's building a team, and navigating those waters of, as a team lead, you have to keep in mind that you're responsible now for other people's lives and livelihood. Yep. And there are some things that, I'm working on with him of changing mindset a little bit around, kind of where to allocate dollars to. And, he built his business one way. And when you have a team, it's just not always that simple to build it that way. And, it goes back to like when you're helping someone, it's life-changing things that we're helping them do. If it's like in this case, right? Like, hey, invest some money, with me. I have this program or whatever it is, 25 grand back. That can be life-changing opportunity,
Absolutely.
right? Because now it just opens up another round, right? And then another round. And I think sometimes we get lost. That's kind of always in the back of the mind, but we don't think about that, right? Like, if I can help someone transition from a career that they hate into real estate in 12 months.
Yeah.
And then from there, scale their business up even further.
Yep.
That's life-changing, not just for them, but for their family and everyone else around them.
Yeah. And that's just it. It's life-changing. The conversations that, every Sunday, 7 p.m., it was like 7 p.m. is like, is that too late? Is that, but everyone looks forward to the call. We have great high value conversations, and I can start to see just from the first conversation into, where we're at right now, I can see how their business is changing, how, their relationships are changing, and how their mindset is changing. I mean, it's all about mindset. And, once you change that mindset, you start to change your own life.
Yeah. And that is just being around like-minded people and changing your circle.
Yep, absolutely.
Kind of like auditing our clients. You got to audit your circle. I'm a big believer in that.
Yeah, huge.
And I know we have a couple minutes left, but I wanted to ask you future plans, future goals. I know you got a lot going on, some things that you changed over the last couple of years. Anything big on the horizon?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying the mentorship stuff. I'm going to speak for the first time in Miami in
Nice.
a conference. So I'm doing that Monday and Tuesday. We'll see how that goes. That'll be my first time, getting on stage with people. There's people coming in from everywhere. So I think that's pretty cool. And I'm doing the mentorship I have set up is a 3-month program every Sunday at 7 o'clock. Do it for 3 months, have another group to do it for 3 months, and then we all get together and do a bigger mastermind. So
yeah, that's awesome.
I love that. Also, I just helped my partner with launching Studio West. That's a dance program for, kids that don't want to go to a typical dance class. And that's been going great. So looking for studio space for her right now. So we're working on a couple of those things, and really just launching the Link mentorship program. Sticking with that.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. And I wanted to follow up. I know one of your big goals from the last time was buying a property in Florida. Did you hit that goal?
No.
Is it still a goal?
A second home, I will say, is a goal.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. I was just in the Dominican Republic with like 14 other investors, and we called her the house mom. But she lives in New York, has a house in Pennsylvania, and then also runs these Airbnbs in the Dominican Republic. So she took us, around a couple Airbnbs, and I'm like, I mean, maybe this is the place to be. I mean, real estate's so cheap, building's so cheap. But I say the pricing in Florida right now is insane. I have a buddy his budget's 1.4 million. They can't find anything. They're getting beat out for cash offers, and I'm just like, I'm not messing with that right now.
Yeah. So have you looked into Airbnbs?
Yeah.
Is that kind of like your jam, or?
Yeah, I have a couple.
Some people are like, hey, I like that. Like for me, I don't necessarily like long-term buy and holds. It's not exciting to me. I need like that higher risk, higher reward, flip or Airbnbs. And that's something that Airbnb is something that I'm starting to really look into with my wife. There's some other people on our team and around me that are doing it and having great success with it. So
yeah, I have a couple Airbnbs. It's funny, I was really, really heavy into that right before COVID. I had 3 properties that were Airbnbs. And then you go, 2 months, 3 months without any income, but the mortgage is due.
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta sell these. So, and I was able to sell those at a higher price than I ever thought that I would have. So I sold them. You know, some people were like, well, you panic sold. You shouldn't have sold. I'm like, I actually made great money on them. I didn't panic sell anything. But now I'm gearing that back up. So I have a 3-unit on Brighton Road. And kind of what I'm doing is my multifamilies, I'll put a long-term tenant on one side and then I'll Airbnb the other side. So I consistently know that the mortgage is paid.
Yeah.
And then the Airbnb is just cash flowing.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I appreciate you jumping on with me and catching up. You know, it's awesome to hear all of the success. You got, you know, the core Ohio, you know, the real estate stuff, the investor stuff, you know, link, you know, if you guys are interested in that mentorship, make sure that you hit Misty up. Her email is at the bottom scrolling. If you're listening in, it's misty@mistylinn.com is her best email. You got District West. Studio West. Studio West. So, you know, if you guys are, you know, looking to be a part of her community, make sure that you reach out to her. If you're looking to buy and sell here in Columbus, make sure you reach out to her. If you want to invest, make sure that you message Misty. Misty, thank you so much for jumping on with me.
Yeah, thank you, John. Yep, always appreciate the conversation.
Yeah, and I look forward to continuing seeing you grow.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, I'll talk
Next
to you
time
later.
we talk, I'll have that second home.
There you go. There you go. All righty. See ya.